Hello everyone, Brandon here with Sierra Miles, coming to you live today regarding some HIPAA security. Our topic for this month is healthcare organizations and HIPAA compliance. So I'm coming to you live to talk to you a little bit about healthcare, a little bit about some specific about employees in the healthcare organization. As you can see by the title of our slide today, employees are human. It only takes one to make a mistake. So feel free to add any comments in the comments section below. We're going to just go through a few slides to kind of talk about this stuff. And if you have any questions, just let us know. Alrighty, and so who am I? I am Brandon with Sierra Miles. I'm the partner owner here at Sierra Miles. I like to go camping with the dogs and spend time with family. Just a little bit about me if you don't know who I am. Sierra Miles Group is a managed service provider. We are security focused, and we pride ourselves in helping small to medium-sized business strengthen their security posture and protect them from cyber theft. So what we'll be going over today is just a few steps to ensure effective employee security. We're going to be focusing quite a bit today on the employee because that's where we found recently to have the bulk and the majority of the problems with compliance and maintaining that compliance. So we'll kind of go through some of the steps that are needed to kind of achieve that, and kind of what we do here at Sierra Miles to kind of protect your organization that is in the healthcare field. So number one is continuous education. Educating your employees and staff about the requirements for HIPAA compliance and what is needed is super important. One of the things that we do to kind of test this is simulated phishing and continuous dark web monitoring. So the information that we look for is testing employees to see if they click on links that are maybe not necessarily the things that they should be clicking on. Things like notifications maybe that that doesn't seem right. We do a simulation of that to see if any of the employees click, and then we also do continuous dark web monitoring. This is all a requirement by the security policies that are put in place by your organization for a healthcare organization. So if you're not doing any of these things, it's probably something that we need to talk about as a healthcare organization to ensure that the compliance is met from a healthcare from a HIPAA standpoint in your healthcare organization. So talking a little bit about what we do at Sierra Miles, if you work with us as a healthcare organization, we do continuous dark web monitoring. There's a lot of data records that are lost or stolen, and the rate of that happening is happening quite a bit more. We're going to be putting out a post on our Facebook page and some information about how Northern Nevada Medical Center was breached recently as a part of their larger healthcare system. The healthcare system that they house all of their electronic medical record data with. So, the reality and the point I'm trying to drive here is that the data records are happening, getting stolen, and are getting lost at alarming rates. So breached accounts lead to phishing and the need of password change. So, making sure that you're keeping a complex password and updating those passwords is important, and testing that those passwords aren't leaked into the dark web. The sooner that you know that there's a problem, the sooner that you can react. So by continuously monitoring the dark web for passwords or anything that might be occurring, whether it be patient data, things like that, that's something that Sierra Miles offers and we can help you with. And taking a proactive approach by monitoring the dark web can detect potential risks before they occur. So something that we would love to talk more about if this isn't something that you're doing in your organization, particularly with the healthcare and folks working from home and accessing medical records from home. This seems to be coming up a little bit more, quite a bit more, should I say, in the last few days, and especially since COVID has hit. So one thing that we do to try to ensure that attacks don't occur and information doesn't get leaked into the dark web is to ensure that we have continuous education. 48% of criminals spend about 1 to 5 hours a week keeping up with the latest trends. This is something you or your organization should be doing as well. So we have tools available for you that can train your staff to ensure that they know what a phishing email looks like, as well as what is the basic fundamental requirements for protecting healthcare or protected healthcare information. Humans learn on a continuous basis. One and done education is never enough. So doing a continuous education is super important. It is also required as a part of the HIPAA compliance prescription to maintain the compliance that healthcare organizations are expected to meet. Cyber criminals start to become less successful in one area, so they jump around. You know, we've heard that ransomware is the lucrative spot for hackers at this point, but that could change in a matter of days. So by having the consistent training is the very first step in making sure that your staff knows you know, what is required for maintaining these HIPAA records. And so we'll talk a little bit more at the end of this Lunch and Learn today. Sierra Miles will be offering some free training materials and a platform for you to offer your employees to be able to at least get some of the fundamental training that's required by HIPAA compliance. What we do, and something that's offered by Sierra Miles, is some investigation on your employees that are within the organization to determine their employee secure score. We use this to determine if there's any external data breaches or if there's any phishing, if they failed any phishing simulations that we've set up. If you work with Sierra Miles as a healthcare organization, we not only provide the phishing simulations for you, but we provide the data as to who's clicking on those phishing links to be able to help determine who needs a little bit more education, and also maintain the compliance records that are needed by the healthcare or the HIPAA compliance for your healthcare organization. You know, every organization is going to have security blind spots or areas that need to be sort of looked into. So technology can keep us safe when humans make mistakes, but the thing that we've got to remember is that humans are human, and it just takes one click, one person accidentally hitting that link to cause a breach and to cause a problem that needs to be dealt with in an appropriate way. So having some sort of a third-party security risk assessment evaluates your current security posture and identifies risk to sensitive data. This is something that Sierra Miles offers, and it just basically helps you understand where you are from a security standpoint and maybe what steps you might have to take to proactively prevent any issues with data. So doing that is going to help you lower security risks. We recommend steps that you can take to lower those risks so that you can secure that, have backups of information. From a compliance standpoint, it is always a good idea to have a company like Sierra Miles come in and work with in-house folks that might be already doing this. And the reason why is because you don't necessarily want the same people that are sort of building your policies to be checking them and ensuring that those are getting done. So even if you are a healthcare organization that does have an internal IT support staff or something that you are already having some maintenance, but maybe aren't necessarily looking to the compliance or the training, we'd really like to talk to you, because there's still areas that, you know, we can work with you or your internal IT person to kind of help elevate the level of compliance and prevent some problems in the future. So definitely we'll have some information at the end of these slides so that you can contact us, and we can help give you some free training and some assessments to kind of help your organization. Just a few pieces of information on what the benefits of Sierra Miles Managed Services. We help you keep up the good work and continue to watch progress of your employees, yourself, and your organization. So as Sierra Miles works with a healthcare organization, we're not only going to tell you areas that you might need to improve or employees that might need additional training, but we'll help maintain that for you in the future on an ongoing basis. And we do that by continuous training. We do phishing. And that allows us to determine employee weakness and change that into a strength. Employee secure score analytics keep security on the top of the mind. So by us consistently offering phishing campaigns and monitoring the employees and making sure that they are achieving their training, we're able to provide an accurate score that management and any upper level folks might be able to easily understand where there's deficiencies or discrepancies. Aside from that, we always do continuous dark web monitoring alerts for employees for potential new threats. So there may be employees that are doing what they're supposed to and they've been doing a good job for a while, but maybe there's a link that slipped through. We'll continue to monitor that and update management. So it's something to think about, and if you're not, like I said, if you're not doing these types of proactive things, it's something that you really need to look into. Something to think about is what happens if one of your employees still makes a mistake. You got to have a plan B. You've got to have a next step. So just one thing that we want to also share with you is that Sierra Miles is awarded the Medical Health Services Company of the Year by a local tech awards company, NCET. We will be accepting that award next Wednesday. We'll be sharing that with you guys on our live stream. In short, we've had folks recommend us for the work that we do in the medical health services. So we're very proud to be accepting this award. And if you would like to ask us any more questions about your healthcare organization and about how your employees how we can secure your employees, or if you want to get a third-party security risk assessment, that's something that we can definitely do for you. But one thing that you've got to make sure is that we got to make sure that as a healthcare organization that you've got the right tools in place to ensure you're protected. So if this isn't something that you're already doing, I will provide a complimentary security risk assessment. I'll find the gaps in your current security posture, and we'll present you with a report that shows the risks for your company and steps you can take to lower those risks. So please feel free to give us a call. My direct number is 775-420-4224. You can contact us there, or you can visit us on the web .com/managed services. Again, I appreciate you joining us for our lunch and learn today about HIPAA compliance and the employees within the healthcare organization. I'm Brandon App, and please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. Thank you so much.